expect nobody to buy me a $2,000 bag like every, because that's what I wear or whatever. Because I don't wear that all the time. Like I got Gucci upstairs, I got all this shit, but I don't wear that every day. Like every day I got a backpack or I got like whatever. Like if I'm off work, yeah, I rock something, but I don't. That don't define. That doesn't define anything because
now see this is what pisses me off because this is where I take exception to what you're saying because the other day you said you don't wear a watch because it's not a Rolex. Like that's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous.
I didn't say.
You did say that. That was one of your words.
I didn't say that but that's my personal preference. I don't ask nobody to buy me no Rolex.
Understandably so, but you don't think that just sounds just a tad bit superficial? Just a little bit?
Maybe.
You know how much a Rolex costs? Like you telling me that you won't put a watch on your arm that's not thousands of dollars? Legit.
No.
Okay, I mean that is what it is. Look, seriously? But
I didn't say I ain't dating no nigga unless you buy me a Rolex. I said I'm not wearing a Rolex.
Right, but if me and you had this conversation, right? Do you understand that if me and you ever got together, I could never buy you a watch unless I bought you a Rolex?
No, that's okay. I guess I should have reworded that.
Oh my God!
Because I'm not saying like if somebody bought it from me, I like it, I would wear it. I'm just my personal preference is.
Nigga, if you had a, you know what? I just wish I was next to you right now because you know that's a flam right there.
That do sound something else, but like I'm trying to.
Right, that's all. I mean, listen, everybody is what they is. That's fine. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bougie, but I'm not spoiled. At the end of the day, I swear I was raised. My daddy spoiled me.
Love that.
Not bad no more though. I'm different. I don't be tripping about that for real.
Man, there's levels to this shit, man. There's levels to being spoiled too. So I get it. I'm not even tripping. You are what you are. If that's what you want, that's what you want. I'm just saying to me. I mean, me and you 100. We talk to each other straight up. So I'm just saying to me because that's what I'm saying. Like if me and you was ever to get in a relationship and I like you, I do. You know what I'm saying? That I can never buy you a watch because you avoid me.
How could you say that?
You are because you are.
You listening to yourself?
No, listen to me. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is I'm treating you and I'm acting based on the conversations that we've had. So if the only conversation we've had about watches is you don't wear a watch unless it's a Rolex and you just dead it at that, then anytime I want to buy you a watch, I'm saying it has to be a Rolex.
Let me reword that because I don't want to sound cocky because that's really not who I am. I guess the verbiage that I should say is that my preference, what I want one day is a Rolex, but I would wear anything if it's cute, and I do. Like honestly, and I never do this. I went to Fair Prep. I was online the other day. I was looking for a white crossbody bag to take on vacation, and I found a bag that I think is super cute, and they only paid $20 for it, and it's like super cute to me. Now I could have went to the Louis Vuitton store and cashed out on one for $800, but I liked this one that was at Forever 21, and it was $20. And I was showing my friend Tammy, and she was like, "That's cute. I want to go get me one." And we stand at like neighbor markets and stuff like that. But it's like I wear if it's cute, it's cute. I don't care.
Look, if you got money, you have the right to spend your money on whatever you want to spend your money on. You also have the right to.
I'm trying to humble myself because listen, I have had a ton of money and I have had little money. So the older I get, I'm learning to realize that does not define you. That's not important. Now I like what I like. Don't get me wrong. However, it's not
something you should apologize for.
I ain't got this. I don't want this. If I don't do this, I'm not a brat. Like I'm an adult. I'm grown as hell. So I'm not a brat. Like, I mean, you don't give me this, or if I don't have this, I'm not doing that. No, it's not that. Of course, you have your preference, but I'm not one of them chicks to be something that act like I gotta be looking like $1 million every day. Hell no. I walk around in regular clothes. I walk around direct. No, but when I like something, I like it. I don't care if it's 1,000 or 100.
Right.
That's how I.
Let me give you an example. Hey.
I don't put on stuff where I act like I'm not one wearing stuff. Man, sometimes I have on regular stuff and I look better than chicks in name brand. Like, come on, that stuff don't define you. But the older I get, I'm realizing what's important. Like, okay, yeah, I'm paying rent at a fucking place that's $1,800. I don't own a house. Like, my goals and everything is shifted at 40 than it did at 30 or at 20. So it's like that kind of stuff won't even impress me no more. Now I want I want to own a home. I want to have a business. I want like this car. I want this. I want to pay this. I want to make sure I got this. So yeah, like things and stuff has changed. I'm not really trying to do all that I used to do. I didn't do a lot, man. But it ain't. That stuff don't mean nothing. I mean, I like what I like. Don't get me wrong. And but at the same time, I ain't no rep. I gotta have shit like that every year, every holiday and all that. That's ridiculous. No. Now, if I was rich or if I was really financially stable, I made like $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, yeah. But come on, man. Honestly, for me, like an ideal life for me would be like marriage, a house is probably about $350,000. I think that's attainable. Couple vacations a year, maybe like one with your girls. I got a crew that every year we go out on vacation. Like one vacation with my girls, one vacation with my man, one vacation with my family and my man. Like stuff like that. Go out to dinner like once a week, stuff like that. Like just reasonable stuff. That's really kind of stuff that makes me happy. I like to travel and stuff, but to just be like, oh, I want this, I want that. I just want like regular stuff. I want to keep good credit, on my bills paid. I want to have a nice car every 3 years. Like I said, every 3 years I usually change up. Nice car, nice house. Like that's just regular work that people say. You know what I'm saying? That's easily attainable if you are hard working. So I don't feel like I expect nothing out of the ordinary.
I agree.
So that's cool with me because I'm a homebody. So I like my home to be nice. Because I'm a homebody. So I like a nice house. I like different places to watch TV at. I like to be at home. I like to entertain. I really want a house with a nice deck on it because I like cooking on the deck and having like night parties, but having people over, having a nice little bar out there, like that kind of stuff. So I really be like serious about my home because I can be home all the time. I love being home. Like when I step out, but I can step out like going out to eat. I like to do that, like movies, going bowling. I like to do stuff like that. Going to the park, going to that. But like to actually be in the club. I really only like to do that if I'm on vacation or if I'm on a resort or something like that. But like just to be turned up every weekend at the spot, I never been that girl. Like, you know what I mean? So and my friends get mad at us. I'm like, man, come on, let's step out. I went to Sports One like a couple weeks ago. That was all right. But like for the most part, I don't really like when I told my friends I went to club. Well, I didn't go in, but I was saying to me today, like, what the hell? Because that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I like
tell them you like.
I won't go. I'm not saying I might not go with you one day, but you will never hear me pick up the phone and call you like, hey, let's go to Club Royal. Nah. But let's go hit.
But if I called you and said let's go, you better get dressed, nigga.
Yeah, maybe once every blue moon, but not
right.
Like
listen. See, look at me. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what the rubber meets the road. Look at me. You put your face in the phone. So the reason why I reference the Rolex as a thing is because I'm only treating you based on what I know about you, based on what you tell me. Like if you're a homebody, I'm not gonna ask you to go out every week. I just wouldn't do that because I know that that's not your thing. So I'm trying to exist within what your thing is. But also every now and then I want you to try to exist in what my thing is and just want to. Not because of anything other than the fact that you want to because I want to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna ask you. That's why I'm saying I couldn't buy you a watch because I know that that's what you want, and I only want to treat you the way you want to be treated. So I could never buy you a watch based on that phrase because that's what you said.
I don't like the term that you said. You would never buy me a watch because to me you limited yourself. Like
no, I said I didn't. I said no, I didn't. I said I would never buy you a watch unless it was a Rolex.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, no.
I never said that. I said I've been saying it the whole time.
I'm so fucking hot. I think I'm going through menopause or some shit. I don't know.
Well, take your shirt off.
No. I got to lose weight, man. I'm starting my diet tomorrow. I ain't messing with this. No, but I mean, honestly,
what you mean?
Like, if you say, hey, I want to go meet my friends or I want you to come with me out and have a drink tonight, I would. But you would never hear me be like, hey, let's go to song. That's just not my thing. But if you invited me and if I knew it was important to you, I would go. But, and then to me, I'm more like the happy hour girl. You know what I mean? I like to be live after 5, 9 o'clock. I'm like,
your ass trying to be home by 10 o'clock.
Because me, I'm only going to have 2 drinks. And once I done had a couple drinks, I be like, not paranoid, but I be like, I don't know, I'm weird. But I ain't gonna lie, I do like smoke a hookah now. I did go out to beer and I was out till 2 in the morning. I said, oh shoot, but usually I don't be doing that. If I'm on vacation though, I'm turned, especially if I'm on the resort, yeah, I'm out here. We kicking it, it's whatever.
Well, why can't life just be a resort, Chevy?
Because I try to carry myself a certain type of way.
Say what?
I try to carry myself a certain type of way.
Two things can't be true? I'm asking. I don't know.
What?
You can't carry yourself that some type of way and still live like you live on a resort? I'm asking.
Yeah, but it's just a time and place for that. Like it ain't time and the place for.
Ain't nobody talking about doing it. Ain't nobody talking about doing it every day. You know that, right?
I ever tell you why I'm not a big drinker and stuff. I told you all, right?
Nope.
Really?
Did you say because a friend of yours was killed in a drunk driving accident or something?
No, I told you I was in the car and 3 weeks before graduation, everybody in the car died.
Right, except for you. Right.
So I'm really particular about just drinking and driving. Just like, well, if I'm on the resort and I'm on vacation and I'm not driving and I can be myself, then that's fine. But if I'm responsible for getting myself or getting somebody to where we have to leave there, then I don't fuck around. And then I live way out in Valentine, so usually the cops and everybody always mess with me because I got tenant windows or high place. So it's always been a problem. So I just don't do it.
That makes sense. I mean, but you don't have to drink to get drunk. And first of all, and number one, and number two, and more importantly, Ubers and Lyft have changed that whole fucking game up. That's really what Ubers and Lyft have been so much more responsible.
I've never been a person to drink like that anyway. Like I didn't grow up around.
That's not what we. I get that. I'm not saying that to make the point. What I'm saying is that you can't be scared of something that you can solve. That's my point. So even if you did feel like one night you still wanted to have one more than you normally do, there are avenues that you don't have to overthink to where you paralyze yourself to where you hinder yourself from having a good time. That one time. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nobody asking you to do it every day. Ain't nobody asking you to go out every day. If you do want to go to happy hour, let's go to happy hour. If you don't want to go to happy hour, let's go get some food and cook that shit and sit and chill. But we can always still live like we on a resort. We just got to be resort-minded people. I carry myself how I carry myself all the time. I'm grown as hell. I don't give a damn about what. I'm grown as hell, nigga. You need to worry about you. I got me. I'm good. That's what I say to people. I'm like, what am I doing to you that bothers you so that you feel like you need to have an opinion about it? Because everything I'm doing only affects me. I'm not doing nothing to you.
That's what the thing about being single. You ain't got to worry about being responsible.
No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm talking about being Charles. I'm talking about being a singular individual, a sovereign being, like that exists as I'm existing in the world with all of these other beings, but none of these other beings hold any stake in what happens to me other than really me. Like the results and of what's happening is gonna be me centric. So I don't be thinking about that shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, you got an opinion about how I'm living my life, nigga? Like, that's crazy as hell. What you doing? You focused on your shit? Good, you got your shit together? Good, I'm happy for you. I appreciate it. Good looking out. Much love.
Right.
Oh shit, I only got like 30 more minutes.
Huh?
You going to bed at 3:30?
I need to be studying. If I don't get to studying, listen, I really don't feel good, really, to be honest with you.
What's wrong with you?
Telling me like, you look like you getting sick. My throat was scratchy earlier, my nose was running. But I was like, I'm trying to fight myself and say I'm not getting sick because I want to get this shit done. But I really don't feel good. But it's all good.
I think you should take your shirt off because you hot.
Yeah. I ain't taking my shit off, so I lose some weight. I'm 183.
So what? So what?
Man, so what my ass?
You look good as hell. Why you think I'm on the phone with you at 3 o'clock in the morning after working 12 hours?
You ain't working on 12 hours.
I went in at 2 o'clock.
You got there at 2:30. What time you leave?
12.
That'd be some long ass hours, man. I'm like, listen, they got
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you 3 things that are very important. Number 1, I don't see that shit slowing down. I ain't gonna even front. That's first and foremost. Number 2, there is the alternative to where motherfuckers could be doing 4 covers or 3 or 30 covers or 100.
I get it, but why do people have to? They need to be staggering people in. Like,
they working on it. That was one of the things he said. He said he finna start bringing people that close in later. But that don't benefit nobody but the people that close. To me.
Yeah, they should be everybody. You should, because you don't need every section open at 4 o'clock. They should have people come in at 2:30. The opener should come in at 2:30. The bid should come in at 4, and then the closer should come in at 5:30.
Yeah, them motherfuckers is mad because the motherfuckers that come in at 2 o'clock have to clean up the whole restaurant, get the restaurant set up for service, polish the fucking closer section, and then as soon as the closers show up, as soon as service starts, the closers get the first section. First tables. Nigga, them niggas just polished your section and everything.
Why did the service get shot? Why did the closers get set the first section?
Right. That's what they were saying. They was like, damn, nigga, this nigga just got here. I've been at since 2 o'clock doing this nigga shit, and this nigga get the first 2 tables before me. That shit used to be a problem, Joe.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's retarded. Who made that rule?
That's just how I don't know who made the rule, but that's just how they was doing it.
I just need some. Can you take care of me? Can I just be a housewife?
Hell yeah, we gotta. But if I'm gonna take care of you, we gotta get a business though. So you gotta hold me down while we get a business. Cause we gonna run the business together, but you gonna mostly spend most of your time at home.
Yeah, that's the life I need. I'm getting old.
We just get a chance to make the money and spend it. We don't have to motherfucking do the work for it. That's the fun part, I think. Because there are levels to this. So while we work to get to where we are to be able to own a business, we're going to hire people that work to where we wind up getting to where they can own a business. Like, that's really what you want, man. I don't know what people be talking about. Like, when motherfuckers be mad, oh, man, I wish you bad. I wish you this. I wish everybody that I encounter, that I care about genuinely, the utmost success in whatever they decide to do, whether that's Steak 48 or anything, because that's ridiculous that you wish bad on somebody because they don't want to fucking no longer serve steaks at Steak 48. That's fucking stupid. That's like, that makes our friendship or that makes our relationship seem fraudulent and transactional.
I don't have a problem with that, like working, because I've been working my whole life. It's just that
I don't want to work no more. See, I think that the days of retiring and getting a pension and all that bullshit, I don't like none of that shit. I don't think this.
That's by the time we get 65, that's done.
What I'm saying is that the millennials and people of our age and these younger people, they not with that shit. They're trying to get rich quick now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to work for 30 years for a company that I didn't motherfucking invest in myself.
I told you what my son said. He said, if you can give somebody else 10 hours a day, you can't give your own self an hour, then you can crazy as hell.
But I've been motherfucking I took all of the money that I made in the last 10 days and I put it in a like one of my little 10 watches. It's like this is where my watches come in. And it's like a little 10. I took all the money that I made in 10 days, saved it, and just used the money that I had before that to like live off of and do other shit with. And so I took it out today and I'm just fucking around with it. It's interesting.
You took what out today? Money?
I was just counting it. I was just seeing how it had grown or what it is. But that's dope. Cause we had like when I started, it's like when I was working at Margiano's, we had the shoebox challenge. So the shoebox challenge was that because the way that I work as a server, the way that I serve money is I take 33% of my money and treat it as if it doesn't exist. So if I make $100, then I only made 67 because 33 of it is already gone immediately to my mental. So
what, to taxes?
No, just to my mental to save. So if I go out and me and you have a drink and I only spend $24, then that means that I still got 39. No, 34. No, 67, $24. Yeah, I still got 43. So you going to sleep on me?
No.
So if I go home, I take that $43 and put it with the 33. And so I save that money because every day is its own day. So every day you start off with whatever you made, and and the next day you start off with zero. So that day I banked almost $70, and they just went into the pot. And so
what do you do like about your bill money and stuff? You take that out too?
The bill money is accrued basically like out of like my savings or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But this money continues to accumulate as it's supposed to accumulate because I got to keep track of it. That's why I use that Server Life shit, because I keep track of all the money that I make on a daily basis.
Well, how much is your bills every month?
Probably about $1,300. 14.
Every month? That's it?
About $1,400.
Damn lucky.
I stay in an apartment. I pay $1,000. My phone bill is $100. My light bill is probably about $50, $60. I pay a cable bill that's about $50 and $60, so that's $11. What else? That's it, my cable bill, right?
So you don't got like no credit cards, you don't got no car insurance, no car, you don't got none of that. That's good.
No, because those, no, not yet. I'm about to though.
You want to know what my bills is a month? What you think my bills a month?
You say your rent $1,800, so I'm gonna say about 25.
4,000
a month. Hell no. You crazy as hell.
My rent is 18. My utilities is probably like 2 to 3.
100.
2,000.
Why your utilities 2,000?
Huh?
Your utilities 2,000?
Not 2,000. I mean, it brings it up to 2,000. So with my house and with my rent and my utilities, that's like 2,000.
Okay.
Like all together.
Okay.
My car payment, my car insurance, my life insurance, my health insurance, my son's school, credit cards, yeah, like 4,000. I ain't even include groceries, gas, nothing. I spend about $5 a month.
Hell no.
I'm trying to downsize some stuff down, but it's just, it is what it is.
Well, I'm finna add some shit to my shit, so I get it, but I'm probably gonna add like 2 or 3 things, but everything is still gonna be allocated. Like it's gonna have it's gonna be paid in its own way in time. Like the money gonna be made to pay it, because I don't know. It's funny how my mind works with money like this, where things need to go. It's like my closet. Like if I walk in my closet, in my head mentally, when I arrange my closet mentally, I memorize my closet, so I know what everything in my closet is. If I want to go look for one specific shirt, I know when I walk in my closet where that specific shirt is located.
Shit, not me. I got 2 walk-ins and I got shit everywhere.
But what?
I got clothes. If I lose like 25 pounds, I'll never have to. Listen, if I get back to like 160, 155, I could go a whole year and not repeat that.
You know that wasn't about clothes, right? But that's okay. I know you got a lot. I know you got a lot of clothes. I get it.
Organization. You talking about organization?
I think it's more about the mentality that I have of where things need to be and how they need to get there, and when they need to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I go spend $1,000 or $1,500, I already know when and how I'm gonna get that money back. So I don't mind spending it. I spend it. I wouldn't say freely, but I would say mentally freely because I'm good.
Oh, how much did you spend in Atlanta?
Not hardly shit. Them motherfuckers kept trying to pay for everything. Then I got friends. Like I got a lot of like that's what I'm saying. Like that shit was kind of a trip because we was just trying shit out, man. That motherfucking Gus's chicken though, that shit slap. That motherfucking shit slap. Huh?
I'm not hip to that. I'll be in the A all the time.
Oh my God. That shit was so motherfucking good. That shit was so motherfucking good, right? That the girl Monique had to use the bathroom and shit. And so we riding around through downtown because we were waiting to meet the lady checking out Airbnb. Airbnb was dope as hell too. And so we got damn it ride back around to Gus. I was like, shit, are you fucking kidding me, yo? Hello?
What was you talking to? The TV?
That's a whole nother conversation. We pulled up in front of the place. She went back into Gus's to use the bathroom, so we drove back around to Gus. I said, "This is a motherfucking sign that I need to give me some chicken to go." This is what this means. We doubled back to that bitch.
All stayed the same Airbnb?
Yeah, it was 2 bedrooms. It was big as fuck. Like it was big. This shit was dope as hell.
Was it a house or apartment?
It was an apartment, but it was that shit was huge and very well decorated.
What part of town was it on? Was it in Midtown or was it?
It was in Midtown.
Was it like brick?
Yeah, Midtown. What was it? Midtown. Damn, I can't think of the name of that shit. Cause it was like that's exactly what the first name of it was. Damn, I can't think of the name of it right now. But yeah,
a lot of nice Airbnbs in Midtown, and they like bricks, like high stories, and like apartment complexes.
Yeah, because that's why she was.
We stayed there when we went to Atlanta.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the motherfuckers. That's what me and Mark is trying to do. That's why I'm trying to find 3 places in Charlotte. Like that's what I've been up doing before I called you. I actually had just looked at 3 places, but the side of town they in is so important to me, and the amenities in the area is so important to me. So just being careful. But I want to pick somewhere.
What y'all gonna do? Y'all trying to rent them out?
Yeah, we gonna Airbnb them because I got like 10 or 12 friends in Columbia that when they come to Charlotte, they don't be wanting to stay in no hotel. Like just off of Columbia alone, that shit'll be rented out every week. Just off of people coming from Columbia, them motherfuckers love it. My homeboy B, he love Airbnbs. You know what I'm saying? He come to Charlotte all the time. That nigga don't like to stay in no hotel unless it's plush.
Oh, I wish I was there. That's what I think I want to do too, but I don't know. And my friend, she got her own spot. She be Airbnb and stuff out. Cause my homeboy, he do CPNs and he be getting them places on CPNs and renting them motherfuckers out.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yes, that's true. I gotta call her tomorrow. Cause it's a motherfucking place in Myrtle Beach. Fucking went for $48,000. $48,000. That is not no money for a motherfucking house in Myrtle Beach.
Do it need a lot of work?
No, she a real estate agent. She can't buy the house, so I was gonna buy the house, and then we was gonna motherfucking Airbnb the bitch out.
That'll be a good look.
Hell yeah, for me to have some shit in motherfucking Myrtle Beach, that fucking bike week fucking. Do you understand the numbers that become motherfuckers charged during bike week, during on season and during off season? That shit is still stay rented. Well, I go stay in that motherfucker a couple of times during off season. You know you're not studying, right? This is not. Get up. Get up. Get up.
I am up.
You're not up. You're sleeping. So what you gonna do? When you take this test tomorrow?
Supposedly.
Okay.
So I want to turn now to our senior.
I don't want to.
John Avalon and
Don't.
Powers. Good evening to both of you. Man, here we go. More video and more to come.
There's that.
We had
Don't.
Amanda Carpenter on last week, and she said, and she was right.
Everybody got choices.
We're gonna be seeing these
You used to
videos.
get money. I'm stuck with this bread. Everybody got choices. These niggas be going around in their head.
So again, good evening to both of you. John, I'm going to start with you. As the country opens up, we're coming back to
What?
Supply chains are disrupted.
Oh,
Worker
what's
shortages
his name?
spiking across the map. 10 mass
Charlotte
shootings
Rita.
just this weekend. And then, you
Don Julio Blanco,
with what's happening,
lime juice,
an insurrection. How does Joe Biden navigate all
and
sort of post-pandemic
simple syrup.
Trump reality that's happening?
No, we don't use simple syrup. We use agave.
Okay.
Trust or decrease in trust. That's one of the things
So it is
that connects all.
Don Julio Blanco, lime juice, agave, and rum clement Creole shrub.
People coming out excited.
I don't even think we even use that shit no more. I don't even think we had that wrong Clement shit.
Among fellow citizens.
What about blackberry mint?
First of all, you the one supposed to be.
You like, hey, I already have my test. You take your damn test, huh?
Given the Republican Party decided to double down on the big lie and make it official policy. But trust did not erode overnight.
She be trying me, you know that.
Overnight, but in some ways that's the
So look,
responsibility of his presidency is to try to
I don't know why she thought I play games and shit.
There's some worker shortages.
Plantation 3 stars rum, blackberry mint marmalade, Canton, and lime. The garnish is a mint spread, which you're gonna have to know what the garnish is. But continue. What's next? Stone fruit martini. What's in it?
Hold on.
I don't know, because the reasons that people are doing this are complicated.
Don't tell me. Hold on.
I created my own drinks. Look, like during COVID, I was doing Zooms. People was paying me to do Zooms to show them how to make drinks. So I created my own cocktails and everything.
Okay, fine. Hold on. Oh, stone fruit martini, kettle one, peach, orange blossom, apple pear marmalade, simple syrup, and lemon juice.
You just said we don't use simple syrup, right?
Not for Charlotte Fortier.
Okay. Charlotte Rita, but okay.
I said Charlotte Fortier. What's in the strawberry rhubarb?
I'm not the one with the test tomorrow, but I'll tell you. I'm gonna give you the answer. Strawberry, them motherfucking mocktails. I probably need to look over them for a minute. Them motherfucking mocktails was a bitch. I hated them shits too.
Yeah, I'm like, no, Hito. What the hell is that?
No.
I know nobody even like them. They always send them back.
Because that's what I was trying. I told Dane that before he left, because that's what I was saying in the ship meeting about the mojito. It don't matter. That shit is nasty because they squeeze 3 limes in it, and they use lime juice, and you use soda water. Now, what the fuck is refreshing about that?
Yeah.
What's
your
the
favorite drink?
What you mean, to make or to drink? To sell or to drink?
The drink.
Oh, the water old fashioned. That's my baby. I get that shit every time I go there. Every single time. Every time.
So what is your favorite drink at a regular bar?
I drink vodka and Red Bull.
So I do think that that's part of it, and I think that.
But I could drink brown too. If everybody drinking brown, I could drink brown too.
I can't drink brown, man. Dark liquor, I can't do it. I act up. I bring out the worst.
It brings out the worst in you. I think I'm gonna look for my other flashcards. I got flashcards on everything on the menu.
I like anything. Like I like tequila and vodka, but I like margaritas. I like fruity martinis. I can do shots of tequila or vodka.
Maybe one parent is at home when both parents are working, and they
Okay, so you either finish study or get off this phone because two of those things that happen. Again, I'm not gonna be responsible for you not passing no tests. I wish I could have came over there. You should have let me come over there. Okay, but your son about to come home, huh?
I'm grown.
That's what the fuck I said. That's why I don't know why I ain't been invited over there.
I told you. I have to wait for. I told you that I wasn't kicking it until after I got on the damn floor. Unless you go pay up. I ain't forget what the hell. I gotta get on the floor. I got rent for a couple weeks. Another week or so. Oh shit.
You so funny. But I think that you should study for the test on a fresh brain and not a tired one.
So what time y'all get up?
I'm sorry?
It's 3 o'clock.
It is.
I sleep from 3 to 8.
What time you got to be at work?
I'm not going to rely on you because the one time you were supposed to wake me up at 8:30, you did not.
Okay, I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. I get that. I'm not even mad at you about that. Put your face in the phone. But
man, who was you talking to like that?
Listen, I'm saying, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of FaceTime? And if I'm looking at your forehead, that's my question.
But I'm not going to stare at you the whole time. Who does that?
You're not staring at me. We FaceTime. We supposed to be looking at each other and talking.
Like to look at people while you talk the whole time?
Yeah.
That's abnormal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is it what normal people do?
You can't stare at somebody the whole time.
You're not staring at me. We're talking.
I have attention deficit disorder.
Okay, well, that's fine. If you're going to use that, then I can't argue that. That's fine.
You can't see me because from what I see, I can see you. Now you can't see me.
I do see you. At times I see out your fucking nose and your teeth. I see this shit right here. Then the other times I just see your forehead in the phone like this. This is what I see. That's what you do. But that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. It's fine with me. But
what is minimum wage in Charlotte? $7.25 for rent?
mm-hmm.
That is ridiculous. I thought they was raising it to 15.
Say what?
I thought they raised minimum wage for the new stimulus package.
No, they didn't win that. They had they couldn't get they wouldn't have got the stimulus passed if the minimum wage was involved in it. So it's going to be a separate thing.
That was advanced from the House. Now it's a Senate bill one.
What time is your test? What time you got to be there?
I guess 2, right?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what y'all schedule is. Y'all schedule might say 12, so y'all can test before people get there.
Tuesday 2.
Bill that is.
They probably gonna do what's her name? Tati's audit certification before me, because she been there longer.
What do you mean? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It's who ready?
Well, he said he ain't gonna do 2 certifications on the same day because they gotta eat and stuff, and they ain't gonna eat twice the same day.
Well, that's fair, but I'm just saying, like, you probably know more about wine than she do. I definitely know you know more about service than she do. So that her being that long doesn't really mean anything.
So for certification, what do I have to know? Like everything?
You do a full service, I think. That's why they eating.
You didn't have to do it?
But I don't know what you mean.
You didn't have to do a full service?
No, I just had to spill. We did staff on staff, and we did friends and family nights and shit. Y'all ain't gonna get to do none of that.
Did y'all have real food there, though?
Yeah, we was serving real people real food.
They have to pay for it.
Not a single penny. Motherfuckers were getting bottles of Silver Oak. Like they gave away the fucking house. They was getting bottles of Silver Oak, bottles of Camus, $38 motherfucking drinks, everything free, like a motherfucker.
So just so y'all can have practice to wait on people.
That's it.
So everybody got a chance to bring in whoever they want to?
No, they invited motherfuckers. The creme de la creme of the city, they kind of put the word out and shit. It's kind of smart.
I can't hear you.
To the cream of the cream of the creme de la creme of the city. They kind of put the word out. So
Is the butcher's cut the same thing as the end cut of the wagyu beef?
what you mean? That's exactly how you describe the butcher's cut. That's the cat. That's what it is.
Think about it. In the aftermath of an insurrection, with our democracy on the line, and any of these things Republican senators going along with the notion that somehow there were irregularities and problems with legitimacy in
I want some.
the election,
I want some Chevy.
they're suddenly afraid to even talk about.
How you know?
What you mean? Because it look delicious.
More to life than that.
I know that it's more to life than that. I have more to life than that. I have more to life than that. I didn't say that was all my life. I just made an observation, and I said that's what I want. I can speak things into existence.
So what do you see? You just see yourself screwing me? That's what you see?
No, I just see myself screwing me. Nor did I say that I wanted to screw you. I just said I wanted some you. That could come in many varieties and forms.
We'll be right back.
I'm confused.
Okay, so I have brothers.
So what,
that
somebody
have
getting
said
quiet over here.
When a man meets a girl, you know exactly what category you're gonna put them in. So don't act like you don't
That's
know.
not true. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
No, it's not.
It is. How do you know what category somebody put in when you first meet them? You don't even know you don't know shit about them. How could you put them somewhere when you don't know any information to put them anywhere? How could that statement be true? That's a ridiculous statement. No, answer the question though. If I first meet you, how could I put you somewhere?
We've been cool, like, well, it ain't been even 2 weeks. I just started there.
Absolutely.
At the same time,
Absolutely.
you said I want you, but you don't know what you want about me. You don't know nothing about me.
What don't I? Well, tell me.
I'm saying
Tell me.
it has to be difficult because you don't know
Okay.
enough about me to know whether you like me or not.
Tell me what I tell me. Okay, let me ask you a question. Tell me something about you that I don't know.
I mean, a lot. You don't. What do you do now?
Well, you should be able to say one thing. If it's a lot, you should be able to immediately off your head say one thing.
You don't know my last name.
Okay, what is it?
So you don't know. How do you not know my last name?
No.
I don't know your last name.
Smith.
You don't know my birthday. You don't know my last name. You don't know my son's name. You don't know where I live. You don't know a lot, like major stuff.
Okay, but when you tell me those things, I know them though, right?
Yeah, but you don't know them now. That's all.
But let me ask you a question. So wait, let me ask you a question. Look at me. Let me ask you this question. All right. So do I need to know when do I need to know your last name unless I'm mailing you a letter? Now I do want to know your last name, but I'm talking about no, listen to what I'm saying. Roll with me for a second. I do want to know your son's name because I'm interested. But what I'm telling you is that chemistry and energy and getting to know somebody makes you want to get to know more about them
okay,
for me.
Those questions that want to know before you see if you like somebody. Like just common sense.
So wait a minute. So I shouldn't be able to.
Listen. I'm hot, sorry. I feel as though that you don't even never ask me anything about me. You like you want to go get a drink, you want to go like you don't know nothing.
Because,
You know nothing about me.
No, that's not true. I'm learning about you right now because our conversations are regular. Like that's what I'm saying. We have regular conversations. You told me about the things you've done with your brother. You tell me about your family. You tell me about how your dad treated you. So that all those things are pertinent things because those things are more indicative of how to treat you than some damn job interview where I'm saying, what's your name? You tell me. When's your birthday? You tell me. What's your son's name? You tell me. The free-flowing organic energy of a conversation gives me the information that I need to know. How you like to be treated. The Rolex thing. I'm not using that as to say something about you, but what I'm saying is those are the things that give me more insight to who you are than asking you what your last name is. I'm paying attention to those things. Those you're not supposed to anything. Go ahead.
They don't, they wishes they won't, they things like, you know.
Okay. If you say so. I disagree. We can agree to disagree.
I mean, we can agree to disagree, that's fine. But I just was like, okay, like, I feel like, to me, it's like, you say that you're interested in me, but how? You don't know me.
But what do I need to...
Okay, I understand everything is based off of initial look.
No, it's not.
I can be a serial killer.
No, it's not. Everything's not based off initial list. But go ahead. Okay. Not everything. See, that's what that's really the one thing that grinds my gears more than anything in the world is that people think that it's just one way to do something when that's totally not true. Like your way might be your way, but that can't be the only way because that would make it mean that there's only one way and everybody should exist in it, which is not true. So you telling me that I can't like somebody because I don't know their last name? Or I can't know somebody, I can't like somebody because...
But I said, if you truly like somebody, there's reasons why you like them. And can you say five things you like about me?
I can name 6. You ready?
Yeah.
Absolutely. The first thing I was attracted to when I met you was your smile. I am a pure, all my friends will tell you, I love titties, I love ass, I love faces, I love all that. But above all that, I love smiles. You know, smiles tell you a lot about a person. But when you do smile, when I do see it, that's why I tell you that why you don't smile, because you should smile more. Oh, shit. This shit just got real. Oh, shit.
This is a hyper-competitive atmosphere. What you don't want to have.
You can't even see that.
Unfortunately, you're right.
We just want to say, hey, we're not even going to make any pretense.
I
This
wish.
is mostly about academics. We got a kid.
Anyway.
You should have did. Well, you did that shit. I didn't do that. Nor did I ask you to do that. I know that. I understand that, but okay, that's fine. You know what? You need to get out more.
Are you having visuals?
You damn right. What you mean? Any human being? You know what? I can't even talk. It's hard to talk to you sometimes, but that's okay.
It's a joke.
No, I know. I know. I'm not chilled in. But so what else? You are you ready?
Yeah, that's one.
Okay. I love your hustler mentality and spirit. Like it's extremely attractive. Extremely attractive.
What, my husband mentality?
Like your if I want it, nothing is gonna stop me from having it. And I'll figure out how to get it. Listen, but we not doing this. You asked me to name them. I don't ask you to litigate them. You ain't got to go through all of the do's and don'ts. You asked me to name them, right? You said I couldn't name them, right? Right. That's 2, right? Okay. I think that you are a beautiful woman. I am attracted to your looks. I would be a fool to not act like that's not part of the equation. So, you know, I really, really genuinely like your attentiveness towards me. Like it seems genuine and authentic. And genuine and authenticity is almost at the forefront with Miles when it comes to me and being able to be with somebody and get to know them. I have to feel like that they're genuine and authentic when it comes to me. I don't know what they are to other people, and I don't care because that's between them and the other people. But what I do care about is what they are to me and how they approach me. And if you want to talk to me, and if you text me back, or if you text me when I'm talking without me texting you, the level of interest that's shown has to be genuine and authentic. And I think that you do that. So even though those are things that I don't know about you, the fact that we have each other's interests shows that those things can be figured out. Like if you just told me right now what your last name is, I would never not know it again. So
What do you think, my last?
Dukes.
How you know?
Because I know, nigga. That's why I just about take that off the list.
How you know my last name?
Oh my God! You know what? Take it off the list. That's all I'm saying. So that counts. That's 5.
So how did you know? You knew all the time?
I knew the whole time. That's what I'm saying. I just don't believe.
Who told you that?
You don't have to tell me anything.
You do look on my paperwork.
No.
I didn't write my last name on the paperwork anyway.
It doesn't matter how I know. I know and I remember.
Millie probably told you.
I didn't ask Millie. I don't ask Millie nothing. Millie don't even know I'm talking to you. Unless you told her.
Some dude to know. I mean, me and Millie cool for weeks, you know. But some dude in the kitchen, he gonna say,
there are considerable obstacles.
what did he say? Millie showed me all about, come on. What did he say?
So they've already pushed
Some dude
those
with,
contracts back.
I don't even know, I don't know nobody back here except, I know Glenn, because I work with him. I know Blondie, because I work with Blondie, and I know Moses, because I was at the 2 Mexican dudes. I used to work with them at McCourt. And I know,
concerts and athletic events and some of the other
Glenn.
arenas.
I don't know nothing, Cat. I don't talk to nobody that. So he comes up to me, he was like, who loves Shabby?
And the U.S. Track and Field Championships.
He's like, oh yeah, I heard all about you from Billy. He was like, he's like, yeah, he's like, I respect your hustle. I know something he said. So I text Billy, I'm like, who asked you about me in the kitchen? She like, all of us she asked me. I was like, well, what did you tell somebody? Because he was like, I need to get it with you. I was like, for what? He was like, yeah, you know, I'm interested in, you know, I'm like, you know, Billy back in the day, you know what I mean, when we used to work together, she used to, you know,
Thanks so much, Don.
we used to do our thing, and she used to get stuff from me and whatever.
I don't know what that is. Use your words.
Okay, so she used to like move stuff for me. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So I was like, she was like, oh yeah. I was like, well, this, like, but that ain't nothing to tell nobody. Like, I don't ever want to be known as a person, like, because I don't do that. And them niggas back there are a little rough back there. You know what I'm saying? They look a little crazy. And I don't play like that. You know what I mean? So I don't. And so she was like, no. But I could tell he wasn't talking about, like, trying to talk to me. He was actually trying to get, like, saying, yeah, I like your style. Yeah, I heard Billy told me all about you. Like, all about, like, what? He was like, yeah, I heard you get money. She was like, huh? Like, what are you even talking about? And even if that was true, if worst case scenario, that's true, why would you even conversate with her that? He don't know me, and them niggas back there look a little rough. You don't know what motherfuckers be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of time you on? So I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So I was like, no, I didn't say. I just said that, you know, back in the day, you know, he got, I'm like, even if worst case scenario, somebody got something from you that came from me, you ain't got to tell the motherfucker it came from me.
You know, you be drifting far off the subject. You know that?
What?
You went like, oh, okay. I guess we're gonna call this a tangent, but that's fine. But okay. No,
you on 4. You on 4.
No, I'm on 5 because I knew your last name. See, that's that bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Because you actually used that as a reference as to you don't know nothing about me. That was your phrase, right?
But I told you my last name.
However it is, you said that I didn't know it. What's the relevance of how it got known?
All right, what else? What's number 6?
Number 6 is I like the way you look at me. I think you like me. I think you don't want to because I work with you, and I think that
I'm not a fan of those. Definitely not a fan of that. I'm like,
yeah, Lee, man, you know what? Okay,
what happened? What I do?
and a bonus. No, I mean you ain't do nothing. I think you're a sweetheart, though.
I am a sweetheart.
Listen, we just said I actually litigated all. I'm just you know what?
But
Listen,
I am a sweetheart, but I got a side. Oh, man.
everybody got a side. Why everybody act like don't nobody got a side but them?
I have to have a side, but there's another side.
Okay, that's fine. But
I'm just a simple girl, man, that just like to do simple shit. Oh, that's it.
difficult as hell.
Who, me?
Yeah, you said how you gonna like me? You don't know nothing about me. The things that I said about you just now are way more important than getting to know you than anything that I could learn about you
When's
from.
my birthday?
You never told me.
Tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow.
I swear to God.
What?
I swear my birthday is tomorrow.
Your birthday is tomorrow.
June 22nd.
Well, today your birthday then. Today is tomorrow.
My birthday ain't no damn tomorrow.
Oh, I was finna be mad as hell.
Why you was gonna be mad?
I was finna be mad as hell. That's that bullshit.
When your birthday?
My birthday was a month ago, May 25th.
Oh yeah, May 25th. May 25th.
Right. Now, when your birthday for real?
January 24th.
Okay. That's a forgettable day, but I remember myself.
Ain't nothing special about. I mean, ain't nothing. It's just January 24th.
No, nothing. Okay, you just difficult.
My son's name is Jordan.
Okay.
He's 21. His name is Jordan Bailey.
Like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is 21 years old. His birthday is March 12th.
So look at me. So why would you be telling me all those things if you didn't want me to get to know you and like you?
I just like for people to know. I just like. See, I'm a stickler. Like I told you, and I know you're not like everybody else, possibly. But when people say that they like me or they interested, not even just people that like want to date me, but just people, period. I feel like certain things I feel like you should know about people. Like,
now, if they do just want to screw you, I don't think that they would still even know they still like it's even levels to that shit.
Like, look, and I'm not a virgin. No, I'm not. But however,
you might be. Keep close.
I'm tired as hell right now. However, and I'm not acting like I don't like sex. I do when it's with the right person.
But you don't speak highly of sex. But we'll get back to
yeah, because I try not to just, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Listen, I ain't never. I very, very few times in my life, right? Have I encountered a person that I almost immediately seem like to me that they're very non-sexual, like you, like you. It's almost like you are like.
And people that meet me, like not even just dudes that try to date me, but people that be like, Siobhan, looking at you, you would just think that you were like a sexual person. I'm like, why would you say that? It was like because like real pretty, you like your body, like your shape is crazy. Like you just look like you would just be. I'm like, I don't see like you can't help how you shape. It's hereditary. My mom, you see my mom, 66 years old, and built like a brick house. It's hereditary. But I think, and I'm not saying that I'm not a sexual person because like when I'm into somebody, I'm very sexual. You know what I'm saying? However, growing up though, like, and I understand I'm a grown woman, I shouldn't be, but I I guess I ain't gonna say traumatized, but I guess like I was always like a sex symbol my whole life. Even before I even had sex, it was like I always had a shape. You know what I mean? As a young girl, so it was like I was constantly harassed, constantly bothered, constantly. You know what I mean? My whole life. So it was just like when I finally did start doing it, it was kind of like overrated me because it's like I told you, I had problems with older men always trying to talk to me. It was always you thick, always like, oh, when you grow up, you're going to be a bad motherfucker. Just all kind of like grown men used to just harass me, try to talk to me. And, I went through some molestation and stuff. So it was just like, I kind of felt like, you know what I mean? The hype was taken from me before I could even really, you know what I'm saying?
I do. But I also feel like in reality, though, that you're grown as hell now. It don't seem like you've tried to ever get it back, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever.
You don't know that. Like,
well, you just said it.
Hey, when I need to show up, I show up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, I'm not saying that when you're not in the bedroom, you don't deliver. I'm just saying that it's something that almost seemingly is, if you don't get it, it's like, it's unimportant.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the least of important.
And that's probably bad.
It's very bad in this regard that there are going to be very few men that you encounter where sex is not an important part of the relationship. Almost very few. And when you talk about sex with the disdain that you do, and not so much the disdain, as much it is the seemingly disinterest that you do, then the first thing that nigga gonna think? I swear to God, you can ask 5 niggas tomorrow this. The first thing that nigga gonna think? Even if she like me, nigga, it's gonna be a minute before she want to give it to me.
Yeah, that's for sure.
See, that's for sure. That don't even what? That's what I'm saying.
But
what?
That's not a bad thing.
No, why is it a good thing? Tell me why it's a good thing. Tell me why it's a good thing. I got all day. This should be fun. Tell me why it's a good thing. Well, how does that make you? Okay, first of all, listen. Let me put my face in the phone for this. Look at me. Put your face all the way in the phone for 1 second. I'm gonna say this to you one time. I'm gonna say this to you one time only. A hoe is a woman who has sex for money. They get paid. It's a career. You can't be a hoe. You can say you're promiscuous. You can say you are free-spirited. You can use any words that you want to. But you can't use the word hoe unless you're A, doing it for a career, B, doing it for some shit that you get. So if you just having sex with one dude that you genuinely like because y'all vibing and it's one of those nights and y'all just feeling each other and shit and y'all do it, so what? And you like the dude. How does that make you a hoe? Please explain the hold'em in that. I'm asking you. No. I ain't letting you do it. You trying to run. See, I'm asking you a question. Explain the hold'em in a guide in giving yourself to somebody that you actually like. Explain the hold'em in that. So why did you say it? You said because I'm not a hoe. Like that's where you went with it, right? The first thing you said is because I'm not a hoe. Right. So if that's your mentality coming out of your mouth, then what's your mentality in your head when you approach these situations? Yes, it's 3:40 in the morning. I'm up. I'm Charles, the love doctor, is in the house. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what the fuck is wrong.
If you can read and you know I'm just not that type of person, why you still like me?
Because I think you can be different. And I think that you should be. And also, I think that like sometimes we don't get an opportunity to be something else until we meet somebody that makes us want to. That was a good one. That was a good one. I just thought that shit up, and it's actually very real though. That's some legit shit though. For real. That's some legit shit. Like sometimes we don't become sexual beings until we meet somebody that makes us feel good sexually. sometimes we don't become this type of person until we meet somebody that makes us, you know what? Because otherwise, how else do we change? We don't just wake up and decide to be different because the shit not working.
You wanna know what I'm not good at?
What you not good at?
Being on top. I don't think I've ever been taught like how to really like be on top. I swear to God.
Oh wow, we going back to the sexual part
I feel
again.
like when
Okay,
you on
let's
top,
do it.
you're supposed to be like taking control. You're supposed to be like, and I don't never feel like I've ever took control and just like handled that shit on top. I don't.
No, I don't. Being on top is not about being in control. That's stupid. So first of all, that's number one. Number two is being on top is actually about being able to position his penis in a better place for her to have an orgasm. That's what being on top is about. Because there is a certain, like, especially with a dude with a big penis like me, that I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. You went here with the sex thing. I wasn't even going there, but that's fine. But and so it's actually very stimulated to the clitoris when she's up and it's just straight. She's just straight on top of it, because if she rides it right, it'll be stimulating her clitoris and entering her at the same time. It's very, very easy for her to come that way if she's doing it right. That's what being on top is about. Even when you squat, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can actually put your feet on the bed and like basically like squat on it. Like, that shit is bang. That's taking control. Put your hands on his shins and face the wall. Put your hands on his shins and face the wall. Put your feet on the bed and just go up and down on his shit. That shit is crazy.
You can't put your hands on his shit.
Right, so you can balance yourself, like, just in case you can't, like, just do, because you're gonna be. It's almost like an exercise, if you will. It just happens to be you going inside of a penis. But
You're doing it backwards, is what you're saying?
you're doing a reverse cowgirl. Reverse cowgirl, yes. You're facing the wall. You're squatting on top of him. Your feet like are on the bed planted. And so he inserts himself into your penis and you go down on it and you balance yourself by holding both of your hands on his shins if you need to.
Oh, you're a porno star, huh?
I mean, I've done a few movies.
Clearly.
Whatever, nigga. I'm just I am I'm exhibitionist. I'm voyeuristic. I enjoy pleasing. So I also know what it takes for a woman to be pleased.
So when last time you had sex? Honestly.
What month is this? It's June?
Yeah.
My birthday.
May 25th. That's pretty new.
It wasn't pretty new. I mean, it was my birthday. What do you mean?
So what happened to her?
I don't know. What do you mean?
What do you mean you don't know?
No, it wasn't nothing like that. It was like, like somebody that wanted to date me, but I don't think that we should have been dating. I don't think that we should be dating.
So you banged her and then you chopped her.
No, she offered. She asked me. She offered. It was her idea. She's like, I want to give you something for your birthday. I was like, okay. We went out. Everybody went out.
You took her home, drank that, banged her, and then you ain't talked to her no more.
What do you mean? No, I like she's a friend. Like we're not together because I don't think we're compatible. But that doesn't make you ever not a friend. Like you can decide tomorrow that you don't want to talk to me or that you don't want to be intimate with me at all. That will still never not make you not a friend.
So after that happened, y'all, you just decide, like, but don't you think that's wrong? Like, she gave herself to you and you just, it meant nothing to you?
I don't think that it was wrong. And it did not mean anything to me. We both had a wonderful experience. When you go to the carnival, you get on the rides.
We ain't coming no damn carnival, nigga.
No, look at me. What I'm saying is that what matters is that both people understood what it was and that they had a good experience. It didn't have to be, we got to it didn't have to be. We're not trying to make this into nothing. We both understood what it was because we're grown. You're grown. And as long as everybody in the room is abreast of what's going on, we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. That's it. That's why it ain't no overthinking it with me. Like, I am very upfront. I am very straightforward. And I am very about what I'm about. That's why I've been at you from the jump. I ain't talk. Listen, ask Mark. You can't ask him, but you can if you want to. But everybody in there knows that I did not and still have not talked to a single person up in there in no physical way. For no reason at all. I haven't asked nobody out. I haven't tried nobody. Asked them for drinks. You're the first person that I did that to and for. That's what you neglected. You neglecting to understand the most important part of this whole conversation is that I'm willing to break a rule that I have had everywhere I've worked for you. I'm sorry, you're quiet now. I'm confused.
Cause I'm just tripping. Like I know I gotta get that.
That old lady Hubbard ass mentality is something. I mean, what are we doing here?
That's me. Like I literally my morals and my values. I know I gotta get that out of my way. Cause I'm so much so always.
Those are not morals and values. Those are thoughts and analysis. Because morals and values, if it was morals and values legit, you wouldn't be having sex at all. That's what you wouldn't be doing. But you're still trying to. So it's not a moral or value issue. Like if you had somebody and you was feeling them. Nope. Because that's stupid. She's saving herself to marry, but then go find somebody that's saving themselves to marry too, and y'all have a good one. I wish y'all nothing but the best.
As you said, it was like for you, it was like Kaepernick.
Ain't no use to me putting no energy into something that I know ain't righteous. No. Ain't no use to me putting energy into something I know ain't righteous. I'm not going. I'm sorry.
How many bedrooms you got? One or two?
One. Just me.
Your long and distinguished career shows you were the ideal candidate for our medical school. An apology does not undo our actions.
So, I don't do that shit. I'm done with that shit. I'm totally be doing that shit, man.
So what's the longest you waited to have sex with a girl before you just be like, I'm done?
I'm not answering that question.
Huh?
I'm not answering that question.
Right.
Because you're gonna judge me.
Probably a week.
No, it's not true. No, I've never waited longer than a month in the history of my life.
In your life?
In my life.
A month. Oh, you cold-blooded, sir.
I never had to.
And I ain't never gave nobody none in less than a month.
Interesting.
Less than 3 months.
Less than 3 months? Dude, that's crazy as hell. You for real?
I swear to God. I've been doing that 90-day rule.
Nigga, that shit, that's ridiculous. Steve Harvey needs to get the fuck on with that bullshit anyway, for real. Because, no, dead ass though. Why wait 90 days to find out the nigga can't fuck though? Seriously though. Yeah. I mean, that's the trick. It's a mixed bag. I'm telling you. And I don't think that what my problem with it is that you have a number on it. Like, it's not the fact that y'all feel each other. It's not a chemical. That's what you just said. Right, but why are you making them wait a few months though? Just because you want to feel good about it, because you don't want to be a hoe. I'm telling you. You saying that whole thing earlier, I'm telling you, told me a lot. Told me a lot. It is just. So you didn't develop no emotions, and it took you 3 months to start developing emotions? Oh, okay. I'm just checking. I know. I mean, I'm the exception to the rule. I'm the exception to everything. But
We're so grateful that you have an example. I'm so glad that you had a successful career.
So where is the data to support that theory?
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Where is the data to support that theory? Did somebody do like a soul search and be like, damn, you had sex with him? He had 13 souls in him. Now you got 13 souls in you. Like, that's what happened? I'm asking you. I don't know. Because I be wondering where people get these thoughts from to make their behavior feel like that's what they should be doing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like when you said, because I'm not a hoe, like that just kind of resonated with me. I'm like, damn, she said that with authority too. Like that meant something to her. Like it was very important to her that she not be seen in any capacity as a hoe.
Like high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and compromised immune systems.
You sloppy.
Natural solution. Comes with lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. And now with the power cells,
Right, but I don't think you should use your brothers as the only litmus test of what men do or don't do. Though. Just a thought. But I'm just saying. I don't think they control the monopoly of how all of us act. And just because they act that way doesn't really mean that all men are that way. But okay, we'll let you have it.
what's the secret to the
Is it?
first self-cleaning juicer? Just add water and pressure clean buttons on the
No, first of all, we date. That's the point. We know we wasn't right. We know we ain't supposed to be together. That's why we're not together. It's mutual.
There's never leftover juicy mess on your counter. With 1,200 watts of power,
Let me look.
3,000 RPM.
Let me let you in on this thing, okay? For real.
Look at the difference in the pulp. They've got a lot of juice.
I don't mean no harm when I say this, but
Now you can try the Power XL
I'm pretty fucking good in bed. For real. I don't mean that in no bullshit way. And so, for a woman, women have a lot of bad sex. For real. Just tell you. Women have a lot of bad sex. You can ask 10 women tomorrow. I bet you they remember where their last good sexual experience came from. And I bet you they remember more bad ones than good ones.
I mean, I can attest to that.
So with that being said, she know what the fuck I am. She needed that more than I did. And she told me that. It was her idea, it wasn't mine. She offered.
That was our first time?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, how she know? Okay.
Hell no.
That makes sense.
She had been with a motherfucking Rudy Poo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like me and her stopped talking, when we stopped dating and shit. She desires companionship. Like she wants to be married. And so she started dating this dude, but he turned out to just be a whack ass nigga that was really trying to kind of use her a little bit. So she stopped talking to the nigga. Me and her, we stopped talking like period because she wanted to focus on this dude. So when she found out what he was, me and her still wasn't really conversing like that. And my birthday was coming around. She was like, man, you know, somebody got a birthday coming up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? So what you want for your birthday? I said, you know, she know I don't get gifts for my birthday and shit, really for real. So she's like, I want to give you something for your birthday. I was like, okay. Turned out to be sex. Once we finished, that's funny. Once we finished, she was like, nigga, It's exactly what the fuck I needed. I swear to God, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. That's exactly what the fuck I needed.
Alright. I'm glad you can be of service to her.
I mean, Buddy got a lot of love to give. Don't act like she just. I'm just joking. I like you. I want to service you. I want to be around your funny acting ass. Like lay on the couch right there and talk shit while you have a t-shirt on.
Hey, then you fuck me, they'll be like, oh, they're about to be having meetings.
What? So you overthinking it again.
Then when you get what you want, they ask you to do the same shit you do to her. These bitches be stupid. That's what
How you think I'm gonna do anything to you that I did to her? You don't even know the ins and outs of what we did. And I didn't do anything to her. We both understood mentally and mutually that we wasn't compatible for each other. Like that's a mutual thing. I didn't do anything to her. She didn't do anything to me.
In case you didn't know, a new season of my podcast.
we also get together and fuck every now and again.
No, we don't get together and fuck at all. That was a one-time thing. We hadn't had sex like since we was kicking it. We hadn't hardly even spoke. That's what I'm saying. Like that wasn't no. Now we gonna start fucking again or some shit like that. It wasn't nothing like that. That's why I'm sharing that with you because the honesty part is important. I'm being honest with you. I could lie that whole shit away. I could have not even brought it up. That should count for something, but you looking at it the wrong way. When was the last time you had sex?
I told you December. You probably think I'm on. I just want to try Christmas 2019. I swear to God on my son.
Oh my God. That's like 2 years ago. It's going on 2 years.
A year and a half.
But you mean you could, yeah, you on the other side of the year and a half. Shit, you. Oh my God. And you okay?
I mean, I do stuff. I know, what I need to do. I got a couple things I do for that. I haven't had sex, What I got?
You don't want nobody to kiss on your neck and kiss on your nipples and stuff like a toy can't do none of that shit. I can.
I mean,
See, damn, that was a good one too. I ain't never said that before. Because that's actually 100% true. That is 100% true. Toy ain't gonna spoon with you afterwards and shit, talk shit to you. I get up.
I'm probably so damn tight, probably like a burst again.
Well then, shit. We gonna have to go slow then because I'm pretty big. No disrespect.
That's not big. It's not good though.
No, I mean, but see, because that's listen, stop that. Look, no, big cannot be good if he's just trying to ram you. But if he understands the sensuality and how the inner woman workings of a woman work, then he gonna take his time when he see that that's the case. See, that's the motherfucking thing. You gotta have it.
Big is it abnormally big, like more than 9 inches?
It's I think it's 10.
Oh, you been drinking and eating everything.
Last day. Hey, the way is tomorrow gonna be bad. Nigga, I probably gained 2 pounds just on eating this shit. I just. But no, it's all good. I like milk. Like milky cookies or milk, like shit like that. Like I like snacks. That's probably gonna be the hardest part of doing this fucking diet. Is like I like snacks. I like pastries and shit. That's my shit. I just drink whole milk my whole life.
I'm a dessert person. I'm a foodie. I'm trying to get up.
So tell me something.
Saying, I agree with you. And you?
Me sharing all this information with you. What's going on in that pretty little head of yours? Because I think you're full of shit.
We're so extraordinary.
Think I'm lying?
Just to make
I don't think you're lying. I think you hold it back on me legit. Like I'm like legit. Give me. No, I we got that. We done landed that plane already. I know that. I get it. No, I'm talking about like see how honest and forthright I've been with you about what's going on in my head, what's my thoughts and shit. You ain't sharing. You just. I think you sitting over there thinking shit in your head that you ain't sharing with me. Yeah, 100%. I'm 100% true. That's 1,000% true. So give me something that was in there that you didn't share.
Hi, welcome to all of you as joyous here in
Tell the truth. Tell the truth now. Don't be fronting. Say what?
I said, honestly, I'm sitting over here wondering a debate if I would have happened.
Why would you be debating that? Be honest. Why? I don't. But why you think? But what is that based upon? What? But what made you surmise that I do it as just something to do? What made you say? What made you come to the conclusion that I do it as just something to do?
What?
Infrastructure.
You sure you can hear me?
Optimism around the talks with the president already sitting down with two Democrats.
Can you hear me now?
As he pushes for a path forward. That me is covering all of this, and Phil has the latest.
I think the president, having served 36 years in the Senate, he's always going to be deeply involved.
President Biden's legislative agenda hanging in the balance.
Can you hear me now?
Pushing to close the deal.
He's always going to roll his sleeves and want to know every detail of what's being discussed, every detail of the proposal package.
Or at least aid you, be bipartisan.
Like before, I feel like you was talking to the speaker. Now I feel like you far away, like you static, like far away.
Can you hear me now?
Very little, but yeah.
I said, what made you surmise? What made you come to the conclusion that I just do it as something to do? I mean, for the record, everybody just do it as something to do. But go ahead.
Huh?
For the record, everybody do it as something to do. Like, what if you said you got you got some toys or whatever? Why do you play with your toys? It ain't a person.
I don't know,
Because it's just something to do, right?
You ain't gotta worry about nobody playing games. Nobody playing. You just do what you do and you keep it moving.
But you the only reason that you're doing it is because you still want the sensation, right?
Yeah.
So why else would people be doing it if they didn't want the sensation? Chevy?
I don't do it a
Like
lot.
everything that every time.
3 times.
Excuse me. What I'm saying is that every time people have sex, it ain't gotta be no motherfucking rose petals on the floor and shit. Like we might just want to be horny because we just got off work and we had a long day.
You look like you go for about 2-3 hours. Hell.
I'm not going for 2. No fucking. You know what? Nobody. I'm not gonna get into that with you. No, I don't. It's not that serious. My objective is to get you to where you're trying to go and make sure that you enjoy yourself multiple times, and then I get to where I gotta go. And that you enjoy it.
No, it don't take me long to get where I got to go. Oh, shit.
Is available to you.
I might get back into the game, man. I don't know, man.
You might. First of all, the fact that you're saying might get back into the game is ridiculous. But okay.
Huh?
The fact that you're saying might get back into the game is ridiculous.
No, it's an analogy. I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah, it's not right.
legislative affairs officials and senior staff.
You don't seem to have a desire to want to be in the game, though.
On Monday,
Huh?
You don't seem to want to be in the game.
full track process is one that they're on right now. However,
I just I'm really just, I'm focused right now, but
That's what you're doing.
On a date, and I do be on the boyfriend sometimes, but
You focus right now, so you can't focus on two things at one time.
Thanks for that, Phil Anthony, reporting that.
I'm asking. I don't know.
I'm just not one of those people that want to see somebody all day, every day. I'm not hurt.
I'm not either, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
I'm not either. I don't know nobody like that.
But like,
Is a Democratic
I
Party.
mean, yeah, I never lived with a man before.
See how you sound like you're overthinking it? It just sounds like you doing more thinking than you are doing of anything.
I have, but haven't. Like,
All eyes are now on the Boston Democrat in West Virginia, Senator Joe Manchin.
Sounds like a lot.
Opposing a bill he could possibly support a new-
but I know me. Like, once I start liking somebody, then I'm all in and all that. Like,
So what's wrong with that? You scared the nigga ain't gonna like you back?
Huh?
You worried about the nigga not liking you back because you go all in?
Man, I usually don't. I try not to fall unless I see somebody, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. You don't know either.
Huh?
Nothing.
What you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
And then on police reform, Republicans.
I'm something else, ain't I?
100%.
At least I know, man. Shit.
Can I ask you a personal question?
What?
Is it shaved or unshaved?
Is it what?
Is it shaved or unshaved?
At this particular moment,
This particular moment.
unshaved.
Nice. Like hairy, big, bushy shave, unshaved?
Huh?
Big, hairy, bushy, unshaved? Or just like it ain't been waxed in a minute or whatever it is? So yeah.
I mean, it has been before, but it just hasn't been in some months.
What has it been in some months?
Huh?
What?
I said it has been shaved before, yeah.
Okay, right. So your vagina hasn't been shaved in months?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of hairy.
It's like, I mean, it ain't been months. It's probably been like a month.
Oh, okay.
But it's not bald, but it's like, it's like a low cut. Got a low cut haircut, like your hair. It's a little taper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can dig it.
Around the same time, another Juneteenth
Why you like bald?
I don't. It doesn't matter.
I think that's like a pedophile.
What's a pedophile?
But somebody, why would you want somewhere else pussy bald like a little girl?
Do you understand that pussies are extremely all kinds of shapes, sizes, and everything? And a bald vagina can be super fat. Like I bet you your vagina is probably fat. And if it was bald, it is not a girl vagina. A girl vagina is small.
I have a super, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I have a super fat vagina.
Can I see?
That's why I don't even shave up, because my print be showing all the time.
Really?
Huh?
Really? What? Really?
No, I swear to God.
CNN defines a mass shooting as 4 or more people shot, not including the shooter. Some law enforcement officials say they're concerned about the violence spiking.
So, and you still like to wear leggings even though your vagina be showing?
Huh?
You still like to wear leggings even though your vagina be showing?
I try to wear longer pants and stuff over it, but yeah.
So you don't mind your vagina showing?
I told you I don't show it. Like, I keep it covered.
How you keep it covered?
I wear longer shirts. I wear stuff that you just can't see the camel toe. I don't just walk around like that. I'm a woman, for real. I don't do hood shit like that.
That's hood shit.
But, I mean, I'm not gonna act like I'm a porno star, because I'm not. But I know what I got, and I know it's something real special. Like, I ain't crazy.
Listen, the view changed. I thought I was gonna get lucky. Like, I swear to God.
What?
Indicator, Georgia.
What you say?
I said the view changed on the camera. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get lucky. Like my eyes got big as fuck.
Nah, serious. But I don't.
Cameron, you gotta stop.
My shit always wet and it's fat. Like I know what I got. So I don't just get that. I already know.
It's wet right now.
Always wet. Always. I don't even understand the shit, but it's always.
The U.S. National Security Advisor called the comments an interesting signal.
Man, listen. My penis is so hard right now, it's ridiculous.
That's a shame.
Oh my God. I got on jogging pants. You want to see?
No.
Of course you don't.
No, I don't.
Of course you don't. But once you see, you don't want to see because once you see, you don't want to see because once you see, you can't unsee.
I don't be tripping like that.
Of course you don't. Says the woman that got me looking at the top of her damn head, but okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I gotta. I don't know how to word this.
I gotta see this vagina.
Interview saying that the Biden administration was waiting to see what an answer could be from North Korea as to whether there would be dialogue. It appears that the answer is right now that is not going to happen. That's not particularly surprising.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a little intimidated, I would say.
By what?
Relationship with Washington appears to be fairly low.
Because I feel like you probably need a girl that's like, that's all about what you know, like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Or what you into. And I don't know if I'm hurt.
I don't think that you. I think that you should. I think that you should be more concerned about why I'm choosing you than worry about what I need. Like I'm choosing you, so I know what I need. I've been me my whole life, right? I think so. Oh, what happened?
My phone about to die, but go ahead.
Oh,
I got
okay.
3%. How much I got? Hold on. I can't even see. What the hell? Hold on.
That's you in your phone. That's not.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see what my charge is. It just came up and said this. Oh, yeah, I got 3%. But
Right. I think that's why I wish that you could. Remember we was on the phone the last time we was on the phone until like 6 o'clock, for 5 something in the morning or some shit. And I told you that for that next day, I wanted to challenge you to just kind of flip it and shit instead of looking at all of the negatives and the bads about it. Just try to say, you know what, damn, all that shit he talking about and all that shit he been through, and he hear me talking about what I am and what I'm not, and he still want to talk to me.
Star. I'm not one of them girls that like to be out. I'm not like.
You don't know that yet.
So like all the stuff that you say, like you like, I'm not hurt. You know what I mean?
I didn't.
So
What you mean? But what is the part about the girl liking to be out? I never said I like the girl that like to be out. I never said that.
You never said that, but it seems like you more like
suicide prevention organization.
Seems like you like. I ain't gonna say. You like the street. You like to be in the street. Like
the last woman that I dated is probably more of a body than you. She's a grandma. She a grandmother. She got 3 grandkids. You know what I'm saying? And she was out sporadically, super sporadically. But we hung out together a lot. We went to trips together a lot. You know what I'm saying? Went to my family, went to her family, did shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when we was in the crib, we was cooking, we was chilling, we was making up shit, making up ideas and all kind of shit. Everything can be.
Why did your relationship end?
Because she thought that she contributed more to the relationship than I did. And nobody will ever make me feel like I'm less than anything in the world ever.
Like contribute in what way? Sexually,
Well,
mentally?
no, sexually, I was killing her ass. She was that was probably the, but like not killing her like death, but like she that was something we both enjoyed. She enjoyed having sex with me, and I enjoyed pleasing her. So, but no, more so to the point that she was very she was a Republican, so this says a lot. Like she was a Donald Trump fan. She's a Donald Trump but she was only a fan of Donald Trump because of his business practices and how he conducted business to help people get rich. Like everybody, like Donald Trump got all those votes, but I would say probably 2/3 of those people, it was for monetary reasons. It was because of business and money and shit. And she was on that side because she made a lot of money and she did business that way. And so
how long you been apart from her?
For about a year and some change.
That's your last movie.
Yeah, we together for like 3 years.
Right about now, we could all use a thing.
Hey, that's crazy.
She was crazy about a nigga too. But she was a motherfucking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde motherfucker though. Sweetest thing in the fucking world. But if you made her mad, she might cut your head off and spit down your fucking neck.
She was older than you?
About 3 years, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm younger than you. How about that?
That's all right. You know, age ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't know why people keep bringing it up.
Show me golf.
Oh.
So let's get back to this fat vagina.
Oh, see, I should have never said that.
Why you should have never said nothing? Like, see what I'm saying? Like, you
I
can't.
ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying that honestly, I probably need to. I guess I need to get more sex. I need to ask the people. Like, I need to call a couple people. Like, you think I'm doing something? Because then I'm like, I wonder if I'm, what I had.
That's what I said. I think I should see it for educational purposes, not just because I want to see your vagina. I just want to see what you're talking about.
I got a fine job. I did have somebody say that. I did have a person that I do with, and they has never been that hard ever in their life. Like, I'm the only person that have ever. He was like, because he's like, and we cool now. Like, we super cool. I just called him on Father's Day. Somebody Father's Day because my son and his son is super tight. But he was like, I was just talking about you to what's his name? One of our homeboys. I was like, man, don't be talking about me. He was like, because that's his best friend. He was like, I swear to God, my dick ain't never got that hard in my life.
Yeah, I would probably shut up my homeboy.
He was laughing, like, he's fat as hell now. He's like 500 pounds. He got
It's ridiculous.
a physical illness. Fucking fat. I'm like, God damn, you fat as hell. But
do you
I
squirt?
don't know. Like, I don't think.
Do you squirt?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. You're a squirt. You
I
can
told
squirt.
you, I'm not. Like, I don't even. Like, sometimes I don't even have orgasms.
Yeah, they don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't know what they do. That's 100%. 100% you would squirt if we had sex, and 100,000% you'll have an orgasm. 1,000%.
But see, that has nothing to do with you. That has something to do with me.
I know that.
My body. Everybody's body just ain't. I don't think I'm consortally stimulated.
But I didn't say you had to be controlled stimulated. I'm just saying you would have an orgasm. You have had an orgasm before, right?
I didn't even start having orgasms until I was like in my late 20s, early 30s.
No, but you have had an orgasm before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So wherever that was, I can get. That's where I'm trying to go. And you should know where that is.
I don't think I would do that.
Say what?
I don't think I'm a squirter at all.
You are. You just gotta allow yourself to want to. There is a technique to squirting that makes almost everyone squirt.
See, I'm neat. I'm clean. I don't like all that. I'm sorry. That's why I said you don't want to. I'll be like, oh, that's gross to me. I say,
Oh my God.
yeah, we might just have to be cool because I don't want you to hate me. I'm not. I don't think I would want you around.
Okay. If that's how
Don't
you,
you agree?
if that's how you feel, I don't have to agree. I don't mean you don't need my validation. That's how you feel.
I forgot to take
You began to take what?
my dress. I believe my semester family take it out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Huh?
So that makes sense. That's what you have kids for, to make them do shit like that.
I just hope they don't cook. They ain't gonna get home till like 7:30. I just hope they don't come before.
Do you understand that it's 421?
You want me to let you go?
That's not.
Thanks to Nicole live in London.
Whatever you want. Whatever. That's not what I was referencing it for, but that's fine.
What you saying for me to stay or me to sleep?
I wasn't saying it for that either, but okay. Whichever one you need to do.
Well, what would you sign it for then?
And as we see the Afghans breaking in some areas, being unwilling to fight, some places surrendering, some places turning their posts.
Because you keep telling me that I don't think that you're something that I would want, but I'm the one that's on the phone, keep trying to get it from you.
Right now is just how it's happening.
Get what? To put.
Afghan forces, they've suffered a lot of punishment over the last few years.
Like you saying me looking crazy. I look crazy right now, man.
Thanks there to Carter location. Now, the storm system named Claudette in Nova Scotia is expected to pass south of Nova Scotia.
I'm gonna get back in the swing of things, man. I just took a hiatus. I'm on a sabbatical, but I'm gonna get back to it.
I told you, I think we should see this vagina for educational purposes. Like, this is a video. This is not a camera. I mean, we doing a study here.
And then in Louisiana, fierce winds and heavy rain.
I can't just say I'm gonna do it to see if I like it. No, that doesn't work like that.
You say what?
You say for educational purposes, like what, sex?
No. I'm talking about this fatness of your vagina. I'm interested. You talking about it's like abnormally fat. Like that's interesting.
I mean, I think so. Honestly, I swear, I'll be like, damn. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? Yeah, she's fat. And it's probably a waste of good pussy because I don't use it.
Damn.
But you know, it's there. She's there.
You need to. First of all, if you was as nasty as your mouth is, do you understand who you would be right now?
How am I nasty?
Look, you like it's just a waste of some good pussy. Like how you even say it be so motherfucking vulgar and shit.
I know, right? You would think I'm
Right.
I just talk crazy.
It ain't crazy at all. Fucking ain't nothing nowhere near it. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Let's listen to the shit. Now, don't get it fucked up. Now, when it's time to turn, I've been known to, turn up a little bit. But I just, I'm more, it takes a lot to get that out of me.
It seems that way.
Huh?
I believe it.
Yeah. And once I'm gone, I'm gone. But
They need the rainfall that's happening on the eastern side of the U.S. and out temperatures. Middle 60s in Cleveland, looking at about 78.
I can't help it. This is me, man.
Oregon, my temperatures are on.
Thanks so much, Pedro. So one of those wildfires that is
I need somebody to understand, like, I don't know, like, but it's definitely gonna take a special somebody to be able to deal with me. A little different. But I can be changed and I can be changed.
CNN and other news organizations were trying to get access to this video. Our Justice Department is using it to prosecute people who stole the video.
No.
I mean, I suppose I believe you. You just
I
don't.
do believe that the right one will find me, or I'll find them, and it'll be all right.
But y'all be acting like this a motherfucking treasure hunt or something. Like it ain't like we like all out here like searching for like find people like.
Be somebody that you compatible with, and not just sexually, but like we might be
Right.
compatible, but I don't know, because it seems like you a porno star, and then I'm like a, 42-year-old.
Why I gotta be a porno star?
And it seems like you are. You're very confident, about your
Well,
stuff.
You are too. You just said the same stuff I was saying.
I'm completely honest with you. I'm being completely honest with you. I got some good. I know I got some good.
See what I'm saying? And I know I got some good dicks. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, I understand that. But okay, so I'm trying to think of how to work this.
The way it is, because you losing right now.
I know that I have some good pussy. However, I don't think that I don't know what you can say. I don't think that maybe because I've been out of commission.
You think?
I'm like, when the car been in the garage for a long time, and you might have to,
Man, I've been trying to start your ass up for a long time.
Man, you only met me 10 days ago. Shut your ass.
Hey, it ain't been 10 days. It's been more than that.
No, I started there 10 days. Today was about 10 days.
Like 10 total? For real?
I swear to God.
Yeah, man, I dig you. That's just crazy. This is some crazy shit
Yes.
right here.
Matter of fact, when I go to work tomorrow, that's my 10th day. Today is my 10th day. I started on a Tuesday. I did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was off Sunday. I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, yeah, today's my 10th day.
Okay, well, your ass need a tune-up.
So, and probably when I get back to it, I can, but I'm not. It's probably gonna take me about 2 or 3 sessions, 4 sessions to get back.
No, it's not.
Like I do.
No, it's not. No, it's not. We can do it 2 or 3, 4 times though, but it ain't gonna take you that long to get back into it.
Not in one night, no, the hell we think. Oh, I'm like Bernie Mac. Once I come, you better. I'm done. I can't. I'm sure I'm saying once I tap out, I can. Now the next day I might get go. The next morning, but once I get my thing, I'm done. I can't. I'm serious. I'll be like, that's terrible, ain't it?
I want to see.
And it might, I could probably go like a half hour, 45 minutes. But once I'm done, I'm done. I can't. I can't do it back to back. Like if I go to sleep or a couple hours later, I could be cool. But if I have one hard good one, I'm cool. I can't. I'm asleep. I want you to get off of me. Like, that girl crazy.
See, but you don't know what that's been like. It's been like fucking 18 months.
And then my dude, like I told you, that I was with for a long time, he had physical issues like diabetes and stuff, so he wasn't even, I think I kind of got lazy because he couldn't do too much, so I just kind of like, but then the dude before him, he was pretty cool, but I had to cut him off, and he's still obsessed, but I had to cut him off. He was just crazy.
What you mean crazy? Like doing crazy shit?
Yeah, he just, he just couldn't take the rejection.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole right. So what you have is a motherfucking plethora of fucked up ass situation experiences.
Yeah, probably. I've only been like, there's only 2 people that I ever talked to that I can really say impacted me in my life, and this one dude I used to kick it with, and he deceased. He got killed. Like we was together for a long time, and he was in a motorcycle accident, and somebody hit him while he was on his motorcycle, and she was texting while driving, and he died on impact. And he was 13 years older than me, and so if he was living right now, he'd be like 55, 56. No, yeah, like 50. I don't know. But I was with him for a long time, for years. after my son's father had died, and he was huge. He was huge, and it was like a lot, you know, because he was like, I was like, me and his ex-wife, because he was married for a long time, but they had divorced. She married somebody else, but me and him was together, and he knew me ever since I was a little girl, because him and my cousin was best friends, and we ended up talking. We ended up being together for like 3 or 4 years, and I was with him when he passed away, but he was like, "You the only person that can take it like that," and I was just like, and I used to like do that just for him, but it was like torture because he was so big and hurt. Like it was just, for a while I just did it, and after like so long I got used to it. But in the beginning it just wasn't enjoyable because it was just too big. Like to me it was like I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna say laying there. I wasn't just laying there, but like it was just kind of like a task at one point. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while it was cool, you know. But yeah, I was in love with him. I was crazy in love with him, and after he died, I don't think I ever really. I went through the motions, but I don't think I ever really. But like he taught, like I felt like he had a lot of respect for me. He taught me a lot, like not just like for sex, but just about being a woman. Period. You know what I'm saying? He was like, look, don't ever talk to nobody that ain't worth your time. Like forever. Like he was like more kind of like we was cool. You know what I mean? Before like you know that he was like, don't ever talk to nobody worth your time. Like you a bad woman, bad chick, like whatever. Like he always like made sure I was cool. Like you know what I'm saying? Like in and out the bedroom. Like he was a cool dude. You know what I mean? Like I learned a lot. You know about myself, about being a woman, just about taking care of business and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like okay. He had a lot of respect for him, but he was a ladies' man too. And I guess like right before he died, because I came back home. He had a house. He had like a bunch of property, and I always had a house too. Because my uncle, like I lived in these houses like they was built all over the city, and I was like one of the first ones living in the new houses. And my uncle was over the construction, my father's brother, and I got like one of these houses in a real nice exclusive neighborhood that like people couldn't get, but my uncle got me in there. So people like man lived out there, like how the hell she get a house like that, like my old house, you know? And I was cool and stuff, but I left. I rented out my house, and then I kept my house, and I was like pretty much living with him and stuff. But he had like he started to cheat and stuff, and then I was like, that shit hurted me, like, and I never really gave a fuck like that. But like I never really caught him, but like chicks, yeah, he was like a ladies' man. And then I left him. I was like, I'm done. Like I'm done. Like, and I don't think he ever thought I would leave. And then I just bought my truck and everything, and I was just like, nah, I'm like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And then I left. This is the true story. I left, right? My son was probably like 14, 13, whatever. That's I know why I moved to Charlotte. I just wanted to get away from everything. So I left him, and he died about 30 days later. But the day that he got killed on the motorcycle, he came to my house, and he had like 3 keys a dope, and he used to leave it in my house, right? And he came over there, he's like, I need to leave something here until tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm sorry about everything I did. I put down, I with her, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. So I dogged him. I'm like, I'm not, like, you ain't cool. Because first he pulled up on his motorcycle, and I heard him, like, he was grabbing up in my driveway. So I ain't going to do it. So my son was the door, ran outside. You know, they was cool or whatever. And he was like, hey, I need to talk to you. So I'm like, all right. So he was at my house, and we talked and stuff, and he was like, let's go out of town, whatever. I'm like, nah. I'm serious. I had to like cut him up. We were sleeping together. And he had like bought me a Jeep that had a Jeep Commander and stuff like that. So he got left my house. When he left, like he dropped the shit off, he left, and he died like a half an hour later. So I was nervous because like when he got to my cousin something, because she went to her house, she called me screaming on the phone. She was like, Mike, they just brought Mike in, Mike in. I'm like, she working ER, she a nurse. I'm like, brought Mike in for what? That's like she knows me. She was like, he just had a motorcycle accident. I'm like, no, she ain't tell me that at first. She's like, Mike in here, oh my God, he in trouble, I'm like, I just seen Mike, he just in my house. She was like, no, I swear to God, I got some plans. Everybody everybody started calling me. Everybody started calling me. I was like, this shit serious? I get to the hospital, he was already dead. I said, oh my God. But I went home because I had that shit in my fucking house. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell nobody nothing. Because I'm like, I don't know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know weed, and I don't know nothing about that. But I do if it was money. You know what I'm saying? So, the funeral, everything, I played cool, everything like that. And, like, I talked to somebody, we got rid of that shit. I took my money and I dipped.
Can I tell you something? Do you know that story started off as about your best sexual experience?
Oh yeah, okay. So
No. That's not what I'm saying. How we were talking about, you said that probably my best, but before him, because I just had to leave him because he was crazy, but he was just too big. We were talking about sex. How did we get into this whole situation? That's not.
With him as a person,
I don't know.
but when I started sleeping with him, it was like I felt like he was pleased more than me because I was just like trying to get through it because he was so fucking big, and I was just like, and he was like a big muscular dude anyway, and I was just like, it didn't feel good.
Right, but that's not. Okay, yeah.
Ease their anxiety when you're away with Thunder East calming collars, sprays, and more. Visit thundereast.com. A fraction.
Man, I was thinking probably got it for the best. It's craziness.
A fraction of the start.